this is Zeynep Marjan and this is an analysis of ACCA's March 2024 SBL Pre-December. Let's have a closer look at Athletic Transcentral's KPIs. This is actually industry KPIs, not specific to Athletic Transcentral, but let's discuss what we already know from the pre-scene for AT's KPIs here. We know that revenue is going up, and this is obviously good for Athletic Transcentral. Their sales are going good. Next, we have player salaries. We know that in general for the industry, transfer fees and salaries are going up, which is not good for AT. It means that their costs are increasing. Next, we have EBITDA, and EBITDA is going down for Athletic Transcentral, which is not good. We don't have a cost breakdown, so we do not know the specific reason. We know that maintenance costs are increasing, and we also know, again, player salaries are increasing, but we don't know further. Next, we have relevant earnings for FFPR regulations, financial fair play regulations. This is also going down like EBITDA. They are not the same thing, but they are both signaling us that costs are increasing because revenue is increasing. How else are these going to go down? Next, we have cash flows. We do not know cash flows. However, both EBITDA and relevant earnings going down makes me think that cash flows are most probably going down. Next, we have player sales and purchases. Now, we don't know how Athletic Transcentral's player sales and purchases are going, but knowing both EBITDA and relevant earnings are going down, and relevant earnings include profit or loss from sales of players, I tend to think that this is probably not going well for Athletic Transcentral. Let's see what the exhibits will bring. Next, we have CapEx. We do not know about current CapEx. If obviously they decide to build a new stadium, there will be a lot of CapEx. For the non-financial KPIs, first thing we have is the league position of men's first team and other teams. For men's first team, this KPI is going down. And for other teams, for women's team, we know this is going up. They're in the best position they've ever been. However, compared to the men's team, they're a small team and they cannot carry the whole KPI by their success. So the dominant thing here will be the position of men's team, and it's not going well. This is declining, and it is not good for Athletic Transcentral. Next, we have average match attendance as a percentage of stadium capacity. We know Athletic Transcentral plays full capacity, but their stadium is small compared to top 3, top 4 teams. Actually, they have the small stadium in the top 8 teams. So while they have full capacity, it doesn't mean they attract enough supporters to their games. But just looking at in terms of this KPI, yes, this is good for them. But again, consider how big their stadium is compared to the other teams. Next, we have season ticket holders. We don't know how many season ticket holders there are. All I can remember about season ticket holders is that they have their data, but we don't know how many season ticket holders are there. Next, we have club website hits. This, again, we don't know. And finally, we have compliance with applicable regulations. Well, for AT, we know relevant earnings are declining. However, FFPR is still not breached. They still have relevant earnings. They are not in the negative. So it is not going well, but also not that bad.